guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all really well. Apologies for the lighting. I'm just working from home this morning. Also hence why I've got no makeup on, because I don't really see the point in putting makeup on when I'm working from home, because what's the point? But yeah, it is my last working day of the week, which is nice. I usually work Thursdays, but I have tomorrow off because I have holiday to use before my maternity leave. Excuse me, I'm a bit thirsty. And I've got some appointments tomorrow, so it kind of fits into this as well. So before we go into what appointments I've got and everything, you are currently watching my 33-week pregnancy update, which is just mad considering I never thought I would make it to 31 weeks. 31 weeks, I'd make it past 31 weeks and even to 33 weeks. So yes, welcome to my pregnancy update. Also not divorced or anything, I just haven't put any of my jewellery on yet. But yeah, welcome to today's video. We'll have a few updates coming your way in this. So today I have a midwife appointment at 11:30, I think. Yeah, midwife appointment today at 11:30, and then tomorrow I have the health visitor coming to visit me between 9 and 12. Like, couldn't give me like an hour slot, could you? Between 9 and 10, or 10 and 11. No, it had to be 9 till 12. So I'll be staying in for that, which will give me time to like sort out baby boy number 2's nursery, because it's an actual shithole. So I need to really get in there, sort it out. Tommy will still be in childcare with my in-laws, so I'm just going to use that time to crack on and deal with that. Because yeah, I just need some time without a toddler to crack on with that. And whilst I have a 3-hour window with the health visitor, that seems to make sense. And then I think either 1 or 1:30 I have an appointment with the Ocean team, which is my birth trauma team that I was assigned because of obviously what happened with Tommy. So I have an appointment with her. She's coming to the house, so that's absolutely fine. And then not pregnancy related after that, but you know, you might as well know what I'm doing. I am going to get my nails done at 3 o'clock because I thought, you know, I've got the day off, I might as well not go in the evening, I'll go during the day. So I'm going to get my nails done, and then I'm actually meeting my friend for dinner, and we're having a child-free date night, which I'm so looking forward to. Like, if you're a mum and you watch this, Adam's like, why are you so excited? And I was like, babe, I'm going to be able to finish a conversation in full, in one go, rather than having a conversation in about 4 different installments at different times of a visit. Like, you don't understand what it's like. So to go and have like a lovely little date night with one of my best friends and actually finish a conversation. And I have a couple of baby bits I need to like finish off getting. So I'm going to be going to the city centre in Milton Keynes. So yeah, I'm going to go up a bit earlier because I've got to do some bits. And then I'm going to meet my friend a bit later for dinner, so that should be fun. So yeah, I do have quite a few appointments coming over the next couple of days. Luckily they all come together, which I quite like. Not sure what to expect from the health visitor because I never had one with Tommy because he was born so early. I had like the health visitor after he was born. I've never had a pre-baby health visitor visit, if that makes sense. So I'm not really sure what to expect from that, so I will update you. I'm sure you'll all know if you've had one, but yeah, I don't know. And I have my midwife appointment today, which I think is just a normal appointment. I'm assuming she's probably going to send me for a growth scan because she sent me one last time. So I'm going in with the mentality that I'll be sent for a growth scan, but who knows, I will let you know. He's moving around lovely, like he moves all the time, like he has a party. So yeah, he moves around quite a lot. I'm definitely feeling very pregnant now. Obviously I've never been in this position before, like where I've been this pregnant, and oh my god, like when I stand up, like the pain in my vagina is a joke. I think it's just where I've sat down and it relaxes, and then I stand up and stretch it and I'm like, oh. So yeah, we've got that. Other symptoms I have, starting to feel a bit nauseous again, like every day, but not all day every day. So yeah, I do feel a bit nauseous, like at points throughout the day, which is a bit annoying because it is horrible. But yeah, just apparently it's normal. I've googled it, which is perfectly fine. I've had no update since my little hospital trip last time from my last pregnancy update, if you've seen that. So I'm going to chase the blood test results at my midwife appointment today, because she has access to that system. So hopefully I'll be able to see if there was any sort of comeback from my blood test. So I'm going to chase that. Do I have any other symptoms to tell you about? I don't think so. Obviously don't know if he's still breech or not. We'll find that out nearer the end of the month. I have a consultant appointment at the end of April, so we'll see. But any other symptoms? Nausea. Not sleeping as well, and I'm just exhausted all the time. But you know, having a toddler and being pregnant, to be expected. But yeah, it'll be fine. I'm thankful to be this pregnant, and that I'm still pregnant, and you know, we move. I'm just getting further and further away from having a premature baby, hopefully. My hospital bag is packed, which is really, really good. And that's done. You will see, sorry, there's loads of traffic outside my house and it's just annoying me. Yeah, the hospital bag's packed. I've got a few bits to wash to go in it, but it's basically packed. So that's really good. So I just need to sort a few bits out in that. But I don't think I've got any other symptoms. The pain in my knee, nausea. I think that was it. And just exhaustion, really. Can't eat as much. So like having a full meal, it kind of depends on the day. Like sometimes I just can't eat a full meal because obviously the lack of space in there at the moment. And I end up feeling like quite unwell. So I'm just sort of like little and oftening eating, which is fine. However, I am going to smash the Nando's that I'm going to tomorrow and deal with the pain because I want to. Very excited for this Nando's, can you tell? So yeah, just sort of counting down now, really. Like obviously we're getting closer to the time. I'm not going to tell you the due date because I hate when people are like, oh, it's your due date, and they're here yet. And also it doesn't really matter to me because my due dates don't actually mean shit anyway, given a 31 weeker. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to update you on this morning. I will obviously be going off to my midwife appointment. I can't obviously film in the doctors because, you know, people, data protection, all that jazz. But I will obviously come back on and update you post-appointment of what they say, what they said about my blood test, if there's anything further I need to do. But let's all take bets on whether she sends me for a growth scan. I will be surprised if she doesn't, because, you know. And if she's sending me for one, she needs to send me for one today because I can't fit it in tomorrow with all of the appointments that I have. I mean, obviously I would change my nails or something, but I have appointments with the hospital, which would be very hard to change. So yeah, and they'll probably be closed bank holiday, and the rule is they have to see you within 72 hours of being referred by a midwife. So if they want to see me, they have to see me today. Okay. I kind of almost want them to send me for one because I want a bit nosy and want to see if he's still breech. The amount he's moved, I doubt it. But who knows, because Tommy was born breech, but that was at 31 weeks. Ideally, I don't want him to be breech because I want to give birth naturally. I don't want a C-section. So yeah, hopefully he'll move. But yeah, I think that's all I've got to update you on. I've been chatting on here for 10 minutes, which is a joke. But I will be going off to my appointment and I will pop back on, let you know what they say, let you know if there's any updates, and we will catch up in a bit. Wish me luck. Bye. Hi guys, so I'm back from my midwife appointment. Sorry, I'm just trying to arrange my camera so you can actually see my head. So I'm back from my midwife appointment a little while ago. It was all fine-ish. I was in there for quite a long time actually. My blood pressure was fine. My wee was showing protein and leukocytes, so that's being sent off. I had to do another sample, so that's being sent off to the hospital for further checks. What else happened? She checked my thyroid blood test and checked all of the answers with like a doctor. It said it was fine, so I don't have to have anything further done with that, so that's fine. Heartbeat was fine, and then what else did we do? Oh, my measurements. This was really confusing. So I'm measuring bigger than technically I should be, but he's measuring smaller, I think. So the growth is like dipping on the chart, but I'm measuring bigger than I should be. So I have to go for a growth scan. I'm waiting for them to call me about it. I kind of like need to go today because tomorrow, as we know, I have about 1 million appointments. And one of the appointments is in a 3-hour window. So I'm a bit hesitant to have one tomorrow. I know obviously I need to have it done, like don't come at me. I know having a scan is really important. But like when you've already got hospital appointments planned that have been planned in for like months, it's a little bit annoying that I've got to add another one and try and fit that around it, and the hospital never runs on time anyway. So I'm hoping they'll ring me. They rang me within an hour last time, has been over an hour, but I'm hoping if they ring and I explain like this itch, but the later it gets the more I'm thinking no. But I'm hoping if I maybe explain it to them, maybe I can be like their last appointment of the day and like just go in and quickly have an appointment, and hope that someone will do it for me, but I'm not hopeful. So, and they don't open on bank holiday, so that's a little bit annoying. So yeah, fun times being pregnant with all these appointments. Oh, she did have a feel of my belly and she seems to think he has turned and his head is down, and where she like got his heartbeat from seems to like go with that. So that's a good start, I suppose. Obviously we need that confirmed in a scan, but if I have a growth scan then that will be confirmed, I'm assuming. If I do obviously go for my growth scan, whenever I go, I'm going to ask them about his possible weight, because obviously I don't really know like what stage or weight he should be at the moment, because obviously with Tommy being born at 31 weeks he was 4 pounds, so all I know is 4 pounds. So I'm going to ask when I go, if they could like give me some sort of indication as to like where he is. I know they're not right, but just to have an indication would be like great. So yeah, I've told my boss that I may have to go out again. I've told Adam, he is in the office today. Luckily Tommy is with my parents in childcare, so if I have to go I don't have to worry about him. But yeah, I kind of like just want to know really what's going on, because yeah, I just need to know what's going on, because yeah, it's stressing me out a little bit. And I feel like I have to like mentally prepare to go to the hospital. Like, it's really not that fun anymore. It wasn't fun in the first place, mind. But yeah, I feel like I have to really like mentally prepare myself at the moment, which is odd because I'm the most pregnant I've ever been. You think going to the hospital would be a bit easier. You think like earlier on it would be a bit like, oh, whereas now I'm like, oh. And before I was like, oh, this is great because everything's being checked. But yeah, now I just find it really, really mentally like draining and exhausting. And yeah, like having that many appointments in 2 days is probably going to be quite a lot. But yeah, it does mess with your head a bit. So just thought I'd share that because I like to be honest on here. Yeah, it's a bit much. Not to be like down and out about it, but yeah, it's a lot to take on right now, and it almost feels like if she rings and I'm like, oh okay, well I've got appointments tomorrow, it almost feels like it's my fault, but it's not. It's like they're the appointments the hospital and like health visit have set up for me, so like what am I meant to do? But yeah, it's just beyond my control. I think that's what it is. All of this is beyond my control and I can't deal with that. Like, I love to be in control. Not in like a psycho way or anything. But yeah, yeah. I like being in control and I like to have a plan, and to not have a plan like kills me. But yeah, that's the update. They haven't called. Hopefully they will call soon. I'm due to obviously be on lunch, so I'm gonna just go to have some lunch, and then I'm just gonna like tidy up the kitchen, like clean the tabletops, worktops, and the dining table, and just have a quick like wipe over everything. Because it's just a bit grubby in there from the last couple of days where we've obviously been at work and things like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do that now and have some lunch. So yeah, but we shall see. If I go for an appointment, then I'll obviously let you know and try and film what I can, give you an update. This is turning into a very long update considering this is only the first day. But yeah, sorry I seem like so like about it, but I don't know, it just stresses me out, like trying to fit everything in and stuff like that. So yeah, it'll be fine, it will all work out. I just need this appointment to come through so that I can like sort it and hopefully discuss it with them. Yeah, always need a growth scan on the most awkward of days. Like the last time it was on a Friday and I had to be seen within, oh no, it was a Thursday afternoon, you have to be seen within 72 hours, so I had to be seen on a Friday. And then this time it's bank holiday, so yeah, great. Anyways, I'm gonna go, stop stressing, and I will catch up with you guys either if I'm going for my growth scan, or I will catch up with you after my health visitor has been tomorrow. So yeah, I am going to be doing some nursery bits whilst I wait for the health visitor. That's going to be a separate video. That's not going to be in this video. I'm going to do like a prep the nursery with me type thing, I think. So yeah, I won't whack it into this video to make it any longer than it already is. And I will catch up with you guys either way. So I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Bye.
I wanna get to your clothes, gotta get it right now. I wanna push all the limits with you right now. So watch your feelings, the city's screaming, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now. People talk and tell what you wanna hear now, but they all disappear, they will let you down. So
guys, welcome back to the rest of like my little update. Oh, just checking I don't have lipstick on my teeth, but I don't. God, it's been quite a few days since my hospital appointment, so I'm like, where did we get up to? I think we got up to me having a growth scan, or going to a growth scan. I've been to a growth scan. I've been to the midwife. I think we've caught up about that. So I've been to the midwife. She sent me for a growth scan. I don't think we've caught up about the growth scan. So they got me in on the Thursday. So I had my midwife appointment on the Wednesday. They got me in for my growth scan on the Thursday. And then I was there at like 8 o'clock because I said, look, I've got a health visitor appointment and another hospital appointment later on in the day. So like, could you see me as soon as possible? So I was literally the first appointment, which was quite handy, and there was car parking space. Oh, dream. So yeah, I was there at 8 AM, ready for my scan. All was fine. She done the usual, measured like his head, his stomach, his legs, his arms. She did say his stomach was measuring a little big, but it was still within the growth chart thing, so that's fine. He was head down, which was amazing. I know he could still turn, he's still got time to go breech again, but just like knowing that he's moved head down was like really, really good. So he was head down, his bum was on like my left side and his feet are on my right side. Well, they were when I went for the scan anyway. So she said he's measuring absolutely fine. All my fluid was fine. He's measuring at about 6 pounds, which, oh, wow, my JJ. Obviously I don't really take them as gospel because loads of people say that they're actually quite wrong. But I took from that I could actually finally pack away my tiny baby clothes. I had them out, they weren't like unpacked, they weren't in the wardrobe or anything, they were just kind of there just in case. They've been packed back up in the loft. I can get them out if I need to, if he does turn out to be smaller than we've anticipated. But yeah, the tiny baby stuff is back up in the loft, which is so good. So it means we shouldn't hopefully have a premature baby. Just going for that. It's so funny because Adam was like, oh okay, well if he measures like 6 pounds, like he could just come anytime and it's fine. And it mentally in my head I was like, no, like I don't want to have to say I've had 2 premature children. And it's so weird like to say that, and it's no shade against anyone or whatever, but for my own sanity, like I want to get to 37 weeks and be classed as full term, okay? Just go with me. But yeah, so he's all good, measuring fine. Probably gonna have to go for another one when I next go for my next hospital appointment, next midwife appointment. I wish they'd just book them in, I really do. Like I wish it wasn't this like hasty, oh you need to go and you need to be seen within this many hours and we'll fit you in. It's just like, I have a child already, like I have to organise childcare as well. So it's just like, just book them every 2 weeks and I'll go. Like as long as I know when I'm going, I can sort it out. But yeah, anyways, ran over. But we have got a little picture of him. I'm just going to cover up my hospital details because, you know, you don't need to see all my DPA there. So there he is. That's his face. And that's like his nose there. His mouth. And they're his hands. He was quite squished down there. So she found it quite hard to get a picture. I was like, can I have a picture? She was like, yeah. And then she was like, oh, this is odd. So yeah, he wasn't engaged, but he was head down. So let's, fingers crossed, hope that he stays that way. My next consultant appointment is, excuse me, the 26th of April. That's because last time I had a consultant appointment, he was breached, so she wants to check if he's still breached, and we'll talk about that. And then when I came back, I had my health visitor come. Now apparently, I didn't know this at the moment, health visitors don't actually come out and see you before you have the baby anymore, only in specific cases. Now, because of my history with Tommy, apparently I was a specific case. So she came out, had a chat about what happened with Tommy, which was fine. Talked about breastfeeding. You gonna breastfeed? No. 3 times she asked me. And at the moment I'm not planning to. It's just never something that's done it for me. We move. Talked about like feeding cues and stuff like that, and how stuff will be different for me because obviously I'm used to the like neonatal routine. When Tommy came out, we sort of followed the schedule at neonatal and that worked for us, but obviously fingers crossed we won't have that this time. So we talked about that. She will come out about day 14 or 16 to see me and check everything's all right. Should there be no like sort of medical need, she'll see me again, I think at like 8 weeks, and then just as and when I'm needed. So that's fine. I get the red book when he has his hearing test. So I thought I got that at this appointment, but I didn't. So that's all good. So that's that update. So I won't see her now till he's born. And then straight after that, I had my Ocean birth trauma team appointment, which was actually quite a short one, as they've all gone actually. So we actually just like talked about making it this far. We talked about like some breathing techniques, because obviously I didn't do any of that with my first labour. He just came out and I didn't know that he was coming, and yeah, we know the story. So yeah, we went through some like sort of grounding techniques, should anything happen earlier than anticipated, things like that, just to get me sort of in the zone to calm down. And then what else? We've got another session booked in it's next week now actually. So we have another session booked in, which is where I'm going to go to the neonatal ward again. Hopefully not have such a breakdown like I did last time, but it's okay if I do. And the plan for that really, I mean, I'll go over it in more detail when I film like my 36-week update. The plan for that is more so that I'm going to the place, you know, that I have been with Tommy and things like that, but I'm going the most pregnant I've ever been, and hopefully not going with a premature baby. Like obviously I'm still only 34 weeks, anything could happen. Like I'm not stupid, like I know each day is like a blessing, and you know, we've just got to take it like that. But it's kind of, I'm never going to close the book, as we say, but hopefully I'm hoping it's going to give me some sort of closure, that hopefully it's not happened again, hopefully. So that's the plan. That is the plan. So that I go, I'm quite pregnant, you know, hopefully around 35, 36 weeks, and I can just put a nice little wrapper on it and say, I've made it further than I did with Tommy. This is where we are. But I will go into that more in that update video. But for my 34 week, well 33, 34 week update, this is the end of it. You'll be pleased to know. I think it might actually turn out to be quite a long one. I do apologise. But yeah, I just thought I'd quickly update you on all my appointments. The next one, like I said, will be, excuse me, my 35, 36 week update. So I have a midwife appointment. It's a very busy appointment week thing. I think I have a midwife appointment, which, let's be honest, is going to turn into a growth scan. So I'll have that most likely, and then I have my ocean appointment on the Thursday. So if I do get sent for a growth scan, hopefully I can just time it and wait for my ocean appointment, because I think my ocean appointment's at like 10. So hopefully I can just go in, have my scan, and then be like, I'm here. So yeah, hopefully do that. And then I think I've got a bit of a break for another week, and I've got my consultant appointment where we find out if he's gone back to breech and what the plan will be. So stay tuned for that one. But thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my little update, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys.